Hello, welcome again to another episode of the Seasoning Angels. Today we are making Fufu Corn and Njama-Njama and Khati-Khati. So for the Khati-Khati portion of the meal, we will be using hen, which is a very strong type of chicken that you can find at any sort of like Walmart or Winco or just any of your local stores. You can look for a hen. We will be taking the hen to the barbecuer to get like a blackened charcoalness on it to have a nice flavor and brownness on the outside, like a smokiness, before we prepare the rest of it in the house in the meal. So now we will take the hen and blacken it in the barbecuer. And then I'll close the lid. Okay, so as you can see, it's about done, so I'll be taking it out, and then my husband will be cutting it up for me. Doesn't it look so beautiful? I love the charcoalness, the dark, crispy pieces on it. That's just the way you want it to be. I'm putting it back on the barbecue so it gets a little bit more of that barbecue flavor and crispiness. So now that the chicken has been nicely browned and charcoaled on the barbecuer, we're gonna put it in the pot. And then we're going to add the seasonings. I'm adding ginger, but you don't need to add ginger. That's just my preference because I like ginger. And then I'm adding some Maggi. Some garlic powder, but this is another preference. You don't have to add garlic because it's not traditional, but I like garlic, so I'm adding garlic. And so now I'll also add some salt to taste. And then I'll add water. So now I will cover and let it cook. So now that the chicken is done cooking, I will add the tomatoes, and onion, I'll also add the palm oil. Now I will let it cook until it's dried. Now it's ready. We will just turn off the heat and now make the Njama-Njama. Let's start preparing our Njama-Njama. It is frozen spinach that is chopped, and I have squeezed out all of the excess liquid water, and this is what we use for Njama-Njama. Some leek. So now that you can see that the tomatoes and onions are dry on the bottom and there's no liquid, We will now add a tiny bit of oil. And give it a stir. I'm gonna add some chicken flavored Maggi. Some garlic powder. Some white pepper. Some onion powder. And some paprika. The paprika is good because it adds some nice color. And of course it has good flavor. If you don't like all these kind of spices like garlic or paprika, white pepper, onion powder, you could just add salt and Maggi and any spice actually that you actually love. And I'm also gonna add a tiny bit of salt. I will add the spinach. And give it a stir to break up any chunks of spinach that might be there. It's got a very beautiful color. Gonna stir down to the bottom to incorporate all the tomatoes and onion mixture to the top and incorporate all the spinach. So pretty much the Njama-Njama is finished. We're just gonna let it heat through so the spinach warms up and cooks with the other spices. So now we will now start to make the fufu, and then we get to eat. Yay! So now we're going to make the fufu. So let me start by adding cold water to here and adding a little bit of the fufu in to incorporate together, stir so we don't have lumps in our fufu. So now I'm gonna pour this cold fufu mixture into my hot boiling water. Stir fast. No, not done. I'm almost done making fufu, but not yet.
Bye.
So good. Thank you for watching this episode of The Seasoning Angels. I hope you enjoyed it and you make this dishes too. And please subscribe to our Seasoning Angels page on YouTube. Give us thumbs up and likes. And please continue to like and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.